Yes, my people, welcome back. I believe you are strong and happy to be part of this channel, Salam's blog. I welcome you to the match day. Yeah, it is match day, Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup match day. I know that you don't want to expect too much today. I understand the way you feel. But then we still need to, life continues. We need to continue to support our team and our club. We love the club that we support and we are blue. London is blue. Yes. Welcome back. Quickly, I have few things to discuss with you. Okay? Today being a match day, I actually wanted to, well, let me not go there, but let me quickly say, today is our Infinite Athlete Deal Day. The deal is gone through. The Premier League has approved our shirt sponsor deal. And so it's likely we are going to be seeing our shirt sponsor brand on our shirts today that the players are going to be using. Very, very likely. Yes, because the deal is to £40 million from Infinite Athletes. £40 million from Infinite Athlete as our shirt sponsor. Yeah, we're beginning to get brands, There is Riyadh for our sleeve, our sleeve sponsor. We have a lot of deals are going to go through very soon. Once the Infinite Athlete deal is cleared, which has been cleared, and from today, Infinite Athletes are now our shirt sponsor officially for the season. I am happy. But it looks good on the shirt. As you can see there, it looks good. Infinite Athletes. It looks good on the shirt. As you can see there yourself, it looks great. Yeah. So quickly we move on. We go to what the coach has been saying about today's game. Pochettino is set to ring the changes as Chelsea meet Brighton in the Carabao Cup tonight. Yeah. We know that few changes are going to be made. Few changes. One notable one will be Cole Palmer. I would expect Cole Palmer to start the game in that number 10 role. I'm not expecting him to use him as a left winger. No. I expect him to use him, in that number 10 role. The number 10 role, it means that Modric will have the opportunity to play that left wing. Okay? That left wing, now Modric will continue to do his own exercise or apply his trade on that left wing. Yes, that is a change I expect to take. One of the changes I expect to take place. Then the goalkeeper role also I will expect Petrovic. Cole Palmer could make his full debut for the club, while a fellow debutant goalkeeper, George Petrovic, is expected to come in for number 1, Robert Sanchez. Yeah, just as I said, that is my expectations. Marc Cucurella has told Chelsea he wants to leave January after his summer switch to Manchester United fell through, according to the Mirror. Marc Cucurella, yes, he has told Chelsea he wants to leave since he's not having playing time and it looks like he's not part of the coach's plans. Let's see. I am not expecting him in the squad today anyway, but anything can happen. He has actually made his stance very clear. He wants to leave as he is not being part of the coach's plans for the season. Marc Cucurella. Back to the coach. Mauricio Pochettino has analyzed the reasons behind Chelsea's recent problems, converting performances into wins, and explain how he is using psychology to solve the issues, leaving him certain it is only a matter of time before the team shows its true quality. Chelsea suffered a 1-0 defeat to Aston Villa in the Premier League in our last fixture on Sunday, following on from a 0-0 draw at Bournemouth in the previous match. Both games were arguably should have been taken all 3 points from, based on our performances. Yeah. With 1 point from our 2 games since the international break, Mauricio Pochettino understands it is normal for people to question whether the squad the Blues have built is suffering from a lack of experience or is too focused on youth. But insist that is not the case. With injuries to key players during the early stages of the season, giving a false impression of the team's capabilities. So the coach believes much more in the squad than the questions we are asking. He doesn't believe, because the team is made up of youth, that because of the youthful nature of the team, that is why the team is not delivering. He doesn't believe in that. He doesn't believe that the squad is inexperienced, but rather he believes because of the injury to some key players in the squad. That is his personal belief. That is his personal belief. And he is the coach. Right now, as some of the players are recovering, we will then now focus and expect the goals to begin to come in. Our performances have to do what? Show in the goals we are scoring. Chelsea is supposed to be a free goal scoring team. The kind of chances we create and the way we miss these chances. I was watching our game against Aston Villa. Clear-cut chances for Jackson. One-on-one for Jackson 2 times. One-on-one for Sterling. Yet we miss those chances. Any clinical finisher could have been able to bury those balls in the net. Yes. Any clinical finisher could bury those balls in the net. I'm telling the truth. It's a fact. Go, if you watch those games carefully. I couldn't believe it when I was watching the game over and over again, trying to analyze the game. For me, it's just lack of experience, or our striker is not yet there. It is because either he's just not yet there, or it's lack of experience. Yeah, it's lack of experience. Either our striker is not yet that top-notch striker, or lack of experience. I really believe in the project because I think the balance is good, but the problem is that we cannot show it. He explained. The result don't reflect the balance because we have players who should be important today who are not in the team because they are injured. Even with all the players fit, maybe you can lose games, but when there are the circumstances that we have now, it is about having patience and trying to recover all the players. The problem we have is the patience aspect that he kept talking about. Someone like me, he's been talking about the patience aspect and it's annoying me the more. For how long? 6 games into the league. We are going to be we are 14th on the table. Patient until when? Until we are being relegated. Mauricio Pochettino, you have 3 games to go. Yeah, you just mark it. You have 3 games to go. From what we are hearing, you have 3 games to go. When you see the squad, I think we have a very good balance. But it's true. Now, when you see Reece James injured and Malo Gusto out of the 3 games, we need to play with a player who is not a fullback. People will ask what is going on. When something like this happens now, everyone can talk about how maybe it's not all right. But I really believe in the project. It's only about time. Malo Gusto injury, I still can't believe Chelsea has not yet appealed for that. I said injury, red card. Malo Gusto's situation has to be appealed. That is not a red card offense. He got the ball. His target was the ball, and he got the ball. Unfortunately, his boot landed on the ankle of the player. He had no intention to, get the opposite player injured. No. Even the player himself confessed it and confirmed that he was surprised to see Malo Gusto taken off. Worst case scenario should have been yellow card. Worst case scenario. I will expect Chelsea to appeal as soon as possible on that. He said, we hope to have time to change that perception because we are going to change that perception. We only need time until we start to be more positive and get results which help us to increase our confidence. You might not have that time. I believe your time is running out. Yeah. What you have said, you are right, that you hope you have time to turn things around. And when you are beginning to get results, the confidence level of the players will come back. But you might not get that time because football, and Chelsea for that matter, is about winning. It's about winning. You win today's game. We go to the weekend. If you're not very careful, and even a draw over the weekend will be counted as a loss. That you must take it from us. Because we are not going to sit back until we get relegated. No. The owners, they are aware. That is why they are now visiting the dressing room. It's not for any other. £1 billion squad. We are not joking. We are not kidding. And you kept saying the squad is good enough. If the squad is good enough, then deliver. What we notice, some of us, we notice that you are playing some of the players at their wrongful positions. Today, I will expect Enzo and Casado to play that pivotal role. To be in that midfield and play the pivotal role. I don't expect Casado to play number 10 today. You have good enough player to play that number 10 role. You have Kopama there. Yeah. Worst case scenario, you can, instead of Gallagher pairing with Casado, it's better Gallagher even play the number 10 role than you using Enzo there. We cannot buy confidence at the supermarket. Yes, we know. It is about time, because that is how our brains work. It is about little by little creating situations that can provide the trust and the confidence and the belief, added Pochettino. I like to play hitting the crossbar from outside. I say that again. I like to play hitting the crossbar from outside the box with the players. And today, Modric was saying he didn't want to play with me anymore because I always win. I told him it was because I have the belief. The balance between belief and quality, I know very well because I am 50 years old and he is still young and needs to know himself. Today was the first time that we drew because I always won. So I said to him, now you start to believe in yourself. Now you start to believe in your quality. Because if there is not a good balance between belief and quality, it is difficult. If there's not a good balance between belief and quality, it is difficult. That is important, and that is the one aspect of that, where you work on the psychology of the player. Okay, so it's a trick he was using as a psychology. That is a psychological game that he was playing on the player to get his confidence back. That's great. That can make the difference and can provide the players with the confidence afterwards when they need to touch the ball and score, rather than go outside or inside. Although Pochettino is well aware that improving the situation both physically and mentally to have the squad all fully fit and confident will require some patience, he remains optimistic as he believes there is more right than wrong in the team. In his view, we just need a few pieces to slot into place, and he is leaving no stone unturned in his pursuit of them. Hallelujah. Let me hear from you in the comment section what you think, my dear friend. I don't need to remind you. Let me hear from you all. Yes, all Blue fans. Let me hear from what you think so far about what I've read. I'm reading the mindset, the mind and the thinking and the heart of the coach, what he's been saying. All that we are missing is the last touch. We are at the top in everything. The only problem is the last touch. Maybe it's about practicing more. So we will practice. Maybe it's about staying more relaxed. There are many things which can affect it. Also, we are Chelsea. Yes, we are Chelsea. With the pressure to win. Exactly. You know that. And Chelsea wins under pressure. We are Chelsea with the pressure to win, especially after a game when you don't win and you don't score. So maybe it can be that. We must win, we must score. That is the only thing that can take the pressure off your shoulder. In Chelsea, the only thing that can get you off that burden of pressure is win. Get your players to begin to put the ball in the net. That is all we want. Anyhow you want to do it, we don't care. Look, before people used to talk about the formation, the style of play. Chelsea, we are not used to tic-tac football. Chelsea, we are not used to beautiful football. What we were built on to understand and to know in football, like Jose Mourinho taught us, win. It does not matter how you won. Win is a win. A win is what? A win. That is all Chelsea fans want now. I'm sorry. We need to provide them with the possibility to be more relaxed. And for sure, we will practice more. We are doing a lot of finishing. We are focusing on trying to create something for them to be more relaxed, showing them clips and everything. But sometimes when you are pushing, it is time to relax. I think for sure when we start to score, the team is going to win games. Pochettino will be hoping his faith is repaid with some confidence-boosting goals and wins as soon as possible, preferably beginning tonight when we host Brighton in the third round of the Carabao Cup. That is it. Tonight, the win tonight will boost confidence. The win tonight is paying back the confidence the coach has in players, the players and the staff. That is all we are asking for tonight. We are not demanding for so much from players that we know they cannot deliver. We believe in this squad, and therefore we are with the squad. Let me leave you here. I'll come your way before the match. I'll be back. And then after the match, we will come back for what? Post-match analysis. But before the match, I'll be back again. I hope to see you as you see me. Shalom and peace.